Yeah, I'm also going to do a spoken word piece. You know, the subject matter is a little different from what he did, but I hope you guys enjoy it. This one is called Exercise.
Females, listen.
She needs to exercise. And every day while she's jogging for the longest in her head, she's been pleading because she's been possessed by this demon, fiending on her lust to the point that just the slightest gust of wind puts a little chill in her spine and that kink in her neck. And she hates when it attacks her in public because she knows she has to suck it up. But when she gets home, that tub is now a confession booth. But she doesn't have a priest to give her confessions to, so her idle time is spent praying on the small idol because it's the only thing she knows that can get inside and satisfy her. But after a while, that pseudo-crucifix becomes useless because the demon gets used to it, so that's when she calls on me. She tells me, I need to be exorcised. And I'm far from a priest, but I do have a lot of experience with this demon with the demon by which she's being preyed on, so I set up a seance in a candlestick and flower petal littered room and assume the position. My hands on her wrist to constrain her. She's willing, but she fixes her lips to tell me that she's ready, so I put my hand on her lips to keep her from saying any more, and then I put my hand on her lips to keep her from saying any more. And at that point, the power of my hand is strong enough to make her legs quiver and make her back shiver. And as her toes curl, she begins to hurl obscenities, which lets me know that this is no longer her, but the demon is here. So I insert my faith, and at that moment the room begins to shake and the earth begins to quake and the bed begins to quake like the earth did in Haiti, and her neck begins to twist and turn and jerk in what was almost kind of tiny, a little bit like a 360, like, you know, in those exorcism movies, like when the head starts spinning. I mean, her head didn't really spin all the way around, but like, it doesn't matter, whatever. Anyways, at this point,
let's go.
And at this point, I can tell that her release is imminent. But not only can I see it in her eyes, but I can feel it in her thighs. That holy water is warding off any sign of that demon being less. And as she catches her release, it's like her chest is shot up to the ceiling as if her soul is being snatched out of it. And then it's silence. And all that's left is sighs of satisfaction and heavy breathing and a bed damn near off the hinges. She looks me in my eyes and says, thank you. And I look her back in her eyes and say, it was my pleasure.
Hey.